Hey, what's up, A10 Nation? And today I'm going to be doing something that I maybe should have done a while ago, which is for all of you that want a nice piece of content that is educational, you can learn from, it's entertaining, it's got the whole mix. So today I thought I would go through my Unranked To GMs and pick out the best ones. Pick out the pieces that you would enjoy. So I go through the gameplay first, and afterwards we vote review it and we discuss it. So enjoy, and I'm probably going to be doing more types of these videos. Much love, everybody. All right, this is it. Silver/gold. Interesting. Well, we'll see how it goes. So let's see what playstyle we want to inhabit, right? I'm going to guess maybe we'll try a little more flanky, get a little crazy. Eagles is an interesting one. I'm not a huge fan of this map in general, right? Actually, fuck. I should... Is this Crosshair? Experimental. I should technically be... Okay. I will do it in the future. I will swap the Sim and then back to Reaper, because what you could do is you could TP your team out of spawn on Sim, swap to Reaper, and then TP out yourself, and that way you give your whole team an advantage, right? So let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna go around the outside lane. These look the default. They have a Reaper themselves, which is terrifying. Okay, never mind. But the two man with the shotguns is terrifying. We're gonna do a very simple flank. We saw where the entire team sort of defaulted and are stacked. We came around the outside. Nothing too crazy so far. We're gonna cleanse. God damn, this Crosshair is cope. It's a Crosshair cope. Oh god, the aim was atrocious there, but that's fine. That's fine. I want to get probably towards the high ground and look to off angle here. Not bad. Yeah, I think I maybe missed the Ana a little bit there. A little. Alright, I think... Guess what? You know, the only reason Ryan's going up the high ground is because the D.Va baited him there. Otherwise, I'm guarantee you, they're probably going to default, follow the Ryan, or come below me in main. Right? And what are they doing? Right? Reaper should be chasing us here.
Mercy
He doesn't.
Mercy one.
Like the... It's so crazy. When you're watching this, guys, I'm going to teach you this. Yes, I'll be in a higher elo, but I'm walking behind... I do this on every hero. On every single rank. I'm telling you guys, everybody defaults so hard. And that's why my Unranked To GM, even when we get to higher elos, when we're more warmed up and getting into it in the thick of things, will be applicable to you. Where are they going to go, guys? Oh, actually the Kree went for a different rotation that usually isn't normal. And I respect that. I respect that a lot. My Doom's going way too aggro, way too early, which is fine. You know, it's limit testing. It does seem that the Kree's actually not... Oh, never mind. He does end up going to the normal spot. Again, they're... Oh, Rainbow knows I'm here. And a nice shot by him. So I'm going to fall back to my team and actually ask for a little bit of healing. I thought... Oh, it's a Reaper diff. Oh my god, that's a Reaper diff. We just got a hard diff. Oh, we just got destroyed. That Reaper just terrorized my team. He literally took everybody out, including me. It's fine. No excuse here. It's kind of high, so now he's used one of his core abilities to engage aggressively, which means he's pretty weak. I'm going to join the defaulting. But what I'm going to do is very simply, when Sigma uses shift, he can't use his own shift. We can actually come around the side. She's going to... No, I'm sorry. Okay, the reason I had to ult there is because I'm out of ammo. So here's a little useless tidbit for you, by the way. When Sigma uses his shift, you can use your ult because he won't be able to cancel it. Something that we had to use to do during the double shield Doom Reaper meta. Yeah, already diffed in the first game. Listen, that guy is a bit of a prodigy. The enemy team defaults main, we come around the side. Like, this is the most rudimentary basic thing possible. They go here, I go that way, I come to the side. I'm allowed to do a lot of things freely. He's used his Wraith, so if he goes here aggressively, that's probably going to be an issue for him. I can't really get onto the Ana here. I know that the Kree was above me because of the sound cue. So we're just going to, you know, watch him use one of the most useless ultimates in the game. So they're going to die to us.
Mercy. He's coming.
Yeah, there's nothing really much to say here. Other than when the Kree was ulting me, you notice that I used my shift, right? So I shot at him, then assumed he would panic, use shift. You shoot a shot. So I pressed shift so that he would try and shoot me. I would dodge all the damage, unshift, and then instantly go for my shot. If he's really quick, he could flashbang me there or like read me. So it's a little bit risky, but all in all, that was just a good example of using our Wraith to dodge an ability. We use our ability aggressively to outplay his ability. My sorry got worse after watching Unranked To GM. That's completely normal. If you start playing the game with new information, you're not going to be playing at your norm. You'll be playing with the new information in mind. So you'll be playing worse actually. And because of that, you know, it'll be worse for now because, well, you have to use your brain more. You won't be at your base level and then you'll increase over time. That's kind of like a completely normal process here. I'm going to try and get the Reaper. No, don't want to get hit by that. We would on our corner. One sec. How do I explain this? I mean, the enemy team... I don't know, guys. If you're at this elo, the enemy team... I don't know, man. It's so hard to be educational when the enemy team are just inting so hard. Give me 2 seconds here. Okay, let me think through that. Because they are inting so hard. It's insane. Basically, we won the duel on the Reaper. We pushed them out. We saw both supports were here. I got pushed up with the Widow. I play against corner to break line of sight. That way, when the Mercy walks forward like she did, she'll be walking into my shotgun. Right? So let's see where our enemy team wants to control. So Reaper uses his shift aggressively, his Wraith. What happens to him? He dies. Right? So that's why we said in the beginning, we don't use our... Holy shit, I love this elo. That Ryan just flanked through the room. I got a pin kill on the mini diva, and I'm just saying it worked because he flanked. And I respect that. I respect the shit out of that. Let's go back here. We have to use our Rift defensively to escape and get a new position. He used his aggressively to follow us and then got punished. I'm not saying like you can never use it aggressively. Of course you can. And I wasted sleep. She will probably have nade. Okay. We have to use a couple clips to get on. You know, I'm TPing in his face. And if he misses... Well, we win. That's what I said. Like, you play in a way where... Oh my... I'm sorry, guys. This is why I don't do lower elos, by the way. This is exactly why I don't do lower elos. I'm not here to flame or be toxic. And, oh... Some of you on YouTube are like, oh my god, dude, he's flaming this gold, da da da. No. I'm responding to an overwhelmingly large request and or response from people who have said a certain thing. And now we are experiencing why I think that that thing that they've been suggesting is not as good as they think it is. It has nothing to do with like almost like the flame or being better or being surprised in a way. It really is just regarding that specifically. I don't know. I walked through the team. I saw there were a bunch of squishies. I pressed my ult and I kind of clean up house. Like they presented it to me. I used my Wraith to disengage, I believe. I didn't do the Ana because the Rhine was right behind me and the Widow's behind me. So I pushed myself in a better line of sight. Grabbed the Mega. Wraith came. The enemy Reaper came there, wasting his Wraith. And you can see, by the way, like how he wastes his Wraith. Like he doesn't. So this is why most people do climb. Or when you just take away, all of a sudden, if you stop wasting your abilities and play around them and respect them, you're not going to be shifting into the... You're not going to self bubbling and then keep playing aggressively, right? You're going to be not Wraith forming and then keep playing aggressively. You're going to be Wraith forming. Okay, I accept that I've used a utility and a resource that like assists my aggression, and then I go back. But that guy was like, I'm going to use this ability that assists my aggression and forgo it and jump into that enemy team. And I'm not going to worry about line of sight. Like I'll jump into the team. Let's follow review. Because we're going to have a long queue, and I actually think this is more we could take more educational out of this by looking at how other people play or what mistakes they might be making to then help us and help people, right? Not sure you bid it. You want to see when he decimates my team? I'm down. We'll give our man Rune Pickaxe some respect. Yeah, and I hit her shots. I was wrong there. Chee! He's a monster. He's a machine. He's a machine. Alright, and now let's go into the more bigger mistakes. I think they were more prominent on this one. So I actually like this play. Actually, like I genuinely like the way he's playing, first of all, because he's coming around the outside, something unconventional. Except I came there as well. My Doom came there, so we kind of had the advantage. But like what he was trying to do was absolutely correct. Because look at this. If we look at just purely the blue and pretend that we defaulted with our team, we would have come around here. The Reaper would have had the flank on backline. So beautifully played by him. Let's skip through this stuff for now. This was the first fight. It was a bit of a mess. You know, I think, you know, people were just split, so not a good example. So let's look at Wraith usage specifically, because we have one cooldown. The character is kind of... would it be fair to say this character is kind of simple? I think it would be kind of fair to say, right? He's pretty simple. Okay. So he's coming... So first of all, let's go over some term. Okay? Let's go over some terms. This is a choke. This is a choke on King of the Hill. They have to come through that choke to come fight us. My team is deciding to hold at the choke. You can see how they're funneled through it, right? So I like that by my team. Although maybe the enemy team has better brawl. The point is, it doesn't matter. Like, it's not actually inherently wrong. So what it does mean, though, right, if we're looking at a choke, is that since we're playing so aggressively, the team will be focusing their attention towards it. Like so. Like, this is how we're going to be looking. So we need to think a few things when we use our Wraith. Just a couple things. Are we using it to outplay? Are we using it to secure a kill? Are we using it to reload? And where do we end up? Okay. So Reaper, he did Wraith here, correct? Oh yeah, I forgot to change the score, sorry. Yeah. So he uses Wraith. I don't know why. I actually don't know why. Maybe he panicked. Maybe he wanted to reload. Maybe he's like, I'm on the, like he, so like, maybe he's like, okay, this is going to sound weird. He's role playing. He's role playing Reaper and he's like, yo, I'm like popping off. I'm going to use my Wraith form because I just got a kill and it's like really hype and you feel like you're this shadowy guy, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't translate into like actual making decisions. It feels cool. It's like, you know, like, yes, I got a kill. I have to instantly Wraith, but it's pointless. Oh, the score isn't on screen? Thank you. I didn't realize that. Thank you, Black. Okay. But the point is, he then ends up unwraithing in front of his team, with our team. Like, it can't get better than this, can it? They're like just straight up just perfectly looking at him. He's not safe. Overextends. This could have been absolutely avoided. He could have got that pick, gone back to his team, and then use that advantage to then wait for them to push. And then he would have had Wraith. He could have TP'd above them and gone in, right? And there's like lots of little ways that he could have like changed that one behavior to like create more pressure. And I think that's going to be the difference between maybe a higher elo player and a lower elo player. It's like using your abilities according to the situation and your team's position, which I actually don't think we get to see that often. So I do like the review, because yeah, I guess I could talk more about like, you know, how it would be better for him to go back, go high ground, go flank, and then that way his team will start to create space and creates pressure. But he doesn't do any of that because, I mean, he didn't have to commit Wraith, but he commits Wraith and then just walks in and dies. So he had like the correct idea. He's like half of the book almost. I love this. I'm sorry. I love this. This is just, it's artistic. It's beautiful. I mean, the enemy Ryan's like, screw the choke. You know, I'm sick of this. I'm going to use the outside lane, which look, none of us are controlling, including me. I had no... You think I thought people were going to use this? No. Right? Do you think my team thinks people are going to use this? No. They're going to default, go down the middle 24/7. And this beautiful, beautiful man comes around the outside and just pins through my team and kills the mini diva. What a... I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay. You signed the expansion with the Lakers? Yes. It's true. Alright, perfect. So Q popped. We'll look at more things. King's Row. Everybody likes this map. Let's go. I already have some ideas of how I want to play this.